right, guys, coming to you live right now from the 86, which it sounds familiar because we have another 86 that we killed a 212 and 4/8 on, so we feel pretty positive about this one. Rumor in the neighborhood was there was a big deer in this neighborhood. Jake hunted it down for us, knocked on doors, kissed babies, whatever he had to do. He got it to us. We're here, we're live, and we are one pass on the field. We're about to turn this thing into a mecca. And, you know, we're trying to think of names for it. There's so much Flint here. I think we're going to go with Flint Ridge, Flint Hills, Flint Bluff.
You guys tell us what you think. But here's the thing, what I can tell you. We are right on the Mississippi River bluff. And this thing is loaded with flint. I've already picked up 2 arrowheads, 2 pieces of arrowheads, a broken axe head, and that's just me messing around today. So my point with all of that is the Indians were here big time right here on this bluff, and we kind of want to play with that name a little bit. If you guys got a neat name or something like that, Dovetail Ridge or Clovis Hill, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. We're going to figure it out.
Anything but Pocahontas, because we're not a big fan of Elizabeth Warren. So, you know, anything but Pocahontas, man. We'll go with Pocahontas. You know, so. But this is going to become another legendary farm in the collection. This had all of the fittings. This is a 3-neighbor property. You know, when you see the drone footage to the west of us, it is just barren, flat land, 20-foot dike.
It's straight out across the Mississippi River bottom. I mean, that bluff is right there at the edge of this hill. Perfect building site too here. Yep. So previous landowner rocked a lane, big lane, you know, so it's wide open all the way up the hill. There's water up here, there's electricity up here.
Already on site.
Few trees, and you have literally a view right over the top of the Mississippi River bluff. It 100%. Is absolutely gorgeous. Every time I climb it, I think I needed my chainsaw because I want to open that up really bad.
That end, yeah.
But this is going to be a really killer food plot, and it's kind of cut in half. This field is kind of cut in half by this big deep ditch right behind us. So we're going to put green to one side, grain to the other, do our green to grain, put a big screening right here. It'll be perfect. This thing's going to lay out really, really nice.
And every piece of ground, it shows you what it has. And this is one pass with the softener. And I mean, this, you can feel the moisture content. This is why the Indians were here a couple hundred years ago. There is no doubt this is fertile ground. So we're really excited to bring this to you. And we're going to get this food plot put in. And Mark, I don't know that we can have enough food here.
Yeah,
I say we go big on the food.
Really good cover 360 up here. So they could be hitting this anywhere. So we're going to be very, very fickle on the way we get in and out of here. So
I didn't see any standing grain in the neighborhood when Jake and I were checking it out. So we believe we're the only hardcore people in the block. We have 3 neighbors, and you know, we just feel really, really good about this farm. And I know one of Mark's guys is already pretty hopped up on it. So. But yeah, you guys get to follow along and watch us turn this thing into a bad mammy jammy. Just give us your thoughts on the names, and we're going with Indian, and let's have some fun with it.
2 hours from now, it's going to be fun. With the high speed, he's tearing this up. Actually, he's laying out really nice, so he's right over here to my right. Behind me, he's finishing high speed this. Once he gets this all laid down from right here. So right here is going to be the blind. Then we'll run like a strip or 2 of sorghum, Sudan grass type screen, some kind of screen running right along this edge. With the neighbor to the south and the neighbor to the north farms it. And the neighbor farms up there and to the south of us, and we've kind of worked out a deal for him so he could come through us to get to that. So we're going to leave this opening for him to get through to down to the south end, so on and so forth. But in return, we get to access from up here, so from up behind our screen. So we're going to have a perfect screen, get in here. Every fence going from that corner wraps around, pops up right here. stops. This will all be a green plot, wedges into the grain plot, and our perfect entrance getting out, in and out. And then I don't know what he is, but we found there's a nice ridge point that laid out over a bunch of this big bottom right here. About 150 yards through that timber right there, and I went there looking because I thought it looked like a really good bedding area, and there is one big huge bed basically that's been laid out around a cedar tree that's just bare dirt, smells like goats. He beds there all the time. It's a deer, so I'm pretty certain it's a buck, and it looks like the spot the buck would want to be. That's why I went there with it all green and still thick and nasty and ticks and everything else. But I wanted to see it with my eyes. So I think that he's bedding over there. We'll have the blind here. We can put our wind right up this way, quartered into the wind for him. If he's bedded there, how he's going to come up right past Jake's truck, right out of that corner, right up into this green. And if he wants to get to all this grain, he's going to come through our gauntlet. So this is going to lay out really, really nice. Killer pinch right here too. They don't get much better than that.
Hi, this is Tim. Mark's back here being a paleontologist looking for dinosaur bones and arrowheads. Oh, there he is. No, just kidding.
I'm always looking for arrowheads.
Well, I think that kind of concludes today at the
Flint Ridge, I think we're going to call it.
I like it. Flint Ridge. So there's more flint in here, but as you guys can see, we came in here. Jake went online and looked into charts. I think the last time this thing was planted was like 20 years ago, 2005. So we came in here, we got the field dissed in twice. Mark planted, you guys will be able to see all of that. And she's real close.
Ready.
We got some TSI work to do here.
Yep.
And some improvements. I know there's that one crossing we wanted to enhance, bring them in.
Yeah.
And then I think we're going to be golden here. And then this is going to be ready. This is part of the new, you know.
This will essentially be the green field that leads up to the grain field that's up over here. So we think the one we want beds right there on that ridge. So we think we can bring him out of that up into this, leading right out to that grain field. We're going to hunt this with a south wind on that side of things. It should be quartered in the wind for him. I think it's laid out really nice.
Yeah, this place came around. I mean, this was a heck of a find, and we worked hard in this area, and thanks to Jake and Tyler from Whitetail Properties for bringing this gem. This one was, you know, as soon as we seen it, we knew. I mean, 3 neighbors, again, another 3 neighbor property, man. And like, listen, if there's anything you can do to eliminate neighbors, it's going to be your best chance to let them grow. And so now, instead of just kind of grabbing these things and we're putting them all on the podcast, and you know, my goal was to buy enough farms you guys could really see different setups that maybe is applicable to the farm that you have at home, or in Tennessee or Kentucky, Ohio, wherever. You know, so as we go through these farms, we're just setting them up. You know, we call people and we're like, hey, we got a badass farm. We have a great contact. Call this guy, man, buy this farm. And they're telling us they want to be in the area. And then 2 weeks later, the farmer calls, is like, hey, sorry, it didn't work out. I went, you know, your guy never called me. So we got sick of losing stuff. So now we just buy them. We put them together. We film it. And then if somebody wants to hunt this thing will be ready October 1st, turnkey, ready to go. Just come in and smash them. If not, Mark is happy to sit on this one for quite some time because there's a what would you say it starts with? How do you say that? It starts with a
crooked number.
It starts with a crooked number, but he's a typical. Yeah. And that was what brought us to this neighborhood in the first place. So we don't know that he's here, but Mark has a sneaking suspicion that there's a guy over here.
Could be him. If he's here, it's the right spot.
Yeah.
I went in there. It's really green thick. You can't see very well, but on the map it looked like where a big one would want to stay.
Yeah.
So I went in on that ridge right to the point, and it looks like he does. So we'll see.
Again, no promises. It is wild game. They can go anywhere they want. When we get a lead, we try to pursue it. Again, this farm fit 3 neighbors, and this is our new collection series, but you guys just hunt it or we'll hunt it. We don't care who. We're kind of happy to hunt it. I think I'd be real happy to hunt here this year. But if you guys want it, you guys can reach out and give us a call, and you might have a chance to buy this farm.
Yep, or hop online and get into the collection, and it'll be in there.